And you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're in it? We know it? We know what we're doing?
Yeah, we know what we're doing, kind of.
Okay. And you know what I've got an idea for?
What?
This bit right at the beginning, and then the intro plays now.
Ah!
Magical Majesty presents...
What an intro.
It gets me every time.
That was actually maybe the best one.
As I said, it changes every single time.
The intro elicits feelings from the original theme of Buffy,
Yeah.
but gives it a new flavour.
Yeah, I get that because you did it because you were scared.
Yeah, it harkens back to times when there was theme songs.
Yeah, I miss theme songs so much.
What do you think of the length of our theme song? Sometimes theme songs are like a minute, 2 minutes long. Ours is 30 seconds?
Yeah, but ours is just us two. So there's no, we've got to get the names out and stuff.
No, that's right.
It's just us, even though our names aren't on the theme song.
One day we should recreate the intro, and we just recreate a bunch of shots from one of the season's intros, right?
Yep, that's fun.
And we just keep putting our names at the bottom, and it's our theme.
yeah,
That is a good idea.
Well, you just have to make a longer version of your theme.
Yeah, maybe not as shot for shot.
Okay, yeah, fair. Okay, cool. Yeah, we do it in theme of.
Yeah, so we do like a season one, and it's like us. We get to dress up.
Yeah.
Like a shot of us like running. Maybe look at camera and it says like Conor, and then a shot of me like doing a.
Can I have a thing where I drop something on the floor or something? And I'm like, uh-oh.
Like a sitcom moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we can both have a shot where we're vamping someone.
Yeah.
Vamping? That's not the word. Staking a vampire. Maybe we do some vampire effect. Anyway, I'm getting this is a good idea though, isn't it? That is a good idea.
It's a great idea. I thought you were going to ask me what my favorite theme songs are.
No, we'll get to that. We talked a little bit about the Buffy theme song and the Angel theme song before.
Yeah.
Do you like the Firefly theme song?
I've never seen Firefly.
That is interesting. Okay, not really one to discuss right now that much because we've got a lot to talk about. But is there a reason why?
I didn't know it existed for ages.
Ah.
I watched Buffy, watch Angel, and then kind of I noticed his other stuff. So I saw a Doll's House was on things, but I was kind of like,
yeah,
I kind of just liked Buffy and Angel a little bit more than Joss Whedon himself.
That's true. I would say that I think Dollhouse is fine.
Yeah.
I think that again, character aside, as in his character as a person. Show-wise, I do think, to me, Buffy and Firefly are that's like his babies.
Yeah, fair.
In my eyes.
That does make sense.
Whilst Angel is really more of like...
Oh, this did popular.
Also, I think Angel, I don't think he's really that involved in my eyes.
From what I can imagine. I don't know for sure, but I imagine. Yeah.
But also, it's fun thinking of Firefly in the fact that what is interesting is looking back and thinking about how did Firefly affect the shows that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Because we will have to talk about it a little bit because obviously when people talk about like both shows maybe changing their style a little bit.
Yeah.
It all, he goes off and becomes properly involved with Firefly, and that's season 6 of Buffy. Season 4 of Angel. So the only good thing to remember is obviously this he gets, not that he's bored, but he has this new idea. Yeah. He goes off, so then he no longer becomes the showrunner of Buffy for a season.
Well, it's the thing I always said with Ryan Murphy. He's like, you can tell what his favourite thing is at that moment.
Yeah,
it's like Glee was for a little bit, then American Horror Story, and then you look at Glee, and Glee becomes less interesting.
Less
and same thing with American Horror Story. But then American Horror Story is a weird one because it kind of does like a bell curve.
Yeah,
and it goes back up again because he gets reinterested in the ideas. He gets Lady Gaga back in, and then it's kind of reinterested in it.
Yeah,
it's very interesting.
Even why I think season 5 of Angel feels more like Buffy in a way is I also think because Firefly's gone, and Buffy's now gone.
Yeah,
and it's kind of gone from 3 shows to 1.
Yeah.
So suddenly all the eggs are in that basket.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Anyway, we've really gone off on a tangent. But maybe one day, that could be, if we ever end up with like a Patreon, us commentating the first episode of Firefly is a fun idea.
Make Conor watch Firefly. The only thing I know, there's a song.
The theme song's a song.
Is it Serenity?
Serenity's the movie. It might be called the song. It might be a song.
Sky for me.
That's the theme song.
Yeah, I only know that because I watched a video a really long time ago of 3 people from the Flash TV show, I think.
Okay.
Singing it, and that's it.
Yeah, it's a really good theme.
It was very pretty when they sang it.
It's a fun country theme song. And I like country.
Yeah.
So it's a good theme song. And the show is, I think you'd like the show. I think you'd like the show. But we've talked for a while and we've not even gone to our points. But that's what we're all about here. And the first thing to discuss here, Conor, how long has it been for us?
It's been about 3 weeks, I think.
3 weeks. For the listener, a measly 1 week. You've discussed 1 week, but we're obviously recording. That's the power of recording a podcast.
It's real weird because the one I just listened to, I was still sick in.
Yeah, let's talk about that. You had a cold for 2 episodes.
I had a cold for 2 episodes.
Because we recorded 2 back to back.
Yeah, and then I didn't have a cold and I felt fine. And that's weird.
And then in that time, I got a really bad cold.
In that time, you got a really bad cold, and no one's going to know about that properly because...
No, although I do think I still sound a bit cold, bunged up.
Fair.
So I think there might be... And I might cough once or twice in the episode. Spoilers. We haven't recorded yet, but I'm just imagining.
It's not really a spoiler.
No, it's not a spoiler. More of a warning.
Yeah.
Potential warning. But actually, I don't think we hear many sneezes or stuff. I just think your voice was a bit nasally.
To be fair, I noticed that. You did a real good job editing because my sneezing was cut down a lot.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And I sneezed a lot.
But it's been a few 3 odd weeks, so we feel a little bit out of practice, but I'm very excited to be back in the hot seat to do an episode. And today's episode is Never Kill a Boy on His First Date.
Never kill a boy on the first date.
On the first date.
Yeah.
Not on his first date.
Not on his first date.
I don't want to imply, who knows how many dates they've been on. I don't want to imply. So we are back in the hot seat, so I'm very happy to be here, but I think it's important. I think it's fun for the listener to know the backstory. I think it's fun for them to know that we're not, we're not recording this week to week.
No.
We're figuring this out. And in terms of uh-ohs, the only uh-oh we have is that we both don't remember the last episode. So if you've listened to it, the next for us, last week's episode comes out in like 3 days.
Yes.
Because we're scheduling in advance, which I'm very proud that we're doing this.
Yes, we are. We're doing great.
This is very mature.
Yeah, I know.
Okay?
For us as well.
Yeah, I would not have been doing this a few years back. I think this is a good, I would have been recording last minute. So for us, I don't remember it. There's no uh-ohs for me, although I had a great time recording that episode.
I had a great time, but that's part of the thing. I cannot remember a single thing.
No, although I did edit it, so I've actually listened to it more than you, because I did edit.
I have not listened to it.
It's really fun. And maybe it's showing that we're going to go... These episodes are going to be longer than we imagined, because even this intro is going longer than I thought.
Yeah.
Our first episodes are pretty tight on the money. Maybe we'll go back to it, but that last episode... had so much fun on it, and it was a long bumper episode.
Yeah.
But I think it's good.
To be fair, I didn't even time this.
No, we haven't timed it at all. But we're here to our... we're here to the next thing. So that's
we
our
have so many things to get
That's
through.
fine, we'll get through it all. But the uh-ohs is that we don't remember the last episode, which is a bit of an uh-oh.
Yeah.
As we go to our third point of the intro, and that is we can reveal now that we have a name for our fans. Normally, fans name themselves. I'd say historically.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to buck the trend.
Oh, no, you started weeks ago.
It's because I realized, I think, on the first episode we posted, I came up with it in the description.
Yeah, you did.
And then I was like, oh, we're not going to actually hear this in the episode. So I didn't message you being really annoyed.
Yeah, you were like, oh, no, can we add it in?
It's more because I was like, in terms of the copy... the text on our socials, I keep mentioning it, but we don't mention it in episodes. So it's this weird, non-canonical phrase.
Part of me feels like we shouldn't have mentioned it until, the last episode. Be like, hey, we come up with a really great name for you guys. You're called Doomers.
Yeah. And that is the reveal.
That is the reveal, yeah.
Reveals is, if you're a fan, if you've listened to any episode, welcome to the community. You are a Doomer. So, hey, Doomer.
Hey, Doomer.
And you are the Doomers. And in that regard, we're now going to give a shout out to a Doomer.
Yeah.
Conor, if you want to do the honors, we're going to shout out a Doomer right now and thank them for their support.
This is from This is 2. This person B. Polly. Polly is our friend Marina's girlfriend. She's lovely. I met her once and I got drunk and told her that she reminded me of my mum because she felt so comfortable to be around.
What a compliment.
Yeah, and I kept saying it as well.
Maybe
I didn't
it
stop
lessened
once.
after a few times.
She was very nice about it, though.
But we want to just say thanks because you've been messaging on the Instagram, you've been engaging with stuff, and that is actually very nice for us.
It's really sweet. It's really lovely.
I think
Thank
people
you.
don't always realize how much a simple little message can be sometimes.
Yeah.
And it helps you get through, especially for us, because like we said, it's been a few weeks since we recorded, and so
Yeah.
it's been very strange personally that the episodes have been coming out, but we've not been recording.
Yeah.
So we've had this weird feeling of like we're not able to change what we've done.
Yeah.
And so it's very nice.
I felt a little bit weirdly emotionally distant because we were uploading and then I'm like, but what was in that episode? I don't remember.
Yeah.
So
You've been listening back, which is
I've had to
nice.
re-listen to them just
And
to...
I think the fact that you can listen to it is good.
Oh,
Means
yeah,
we're doing
yeah.
good work.
So I usually hate everything to do with me.
Not this, though.
Not this. I love this.
Hell yeah, definitely Doomed. Podcasts that you can listen to on many platforms. And then let's go to it, because I think this is an important episode anyway, and we can have a longer intro, I don't care.
Sure.
Because the show is now out. So I want us to have a nice little discussion here. Connor, how are you feeling that the show's out?
I'm feeling good. I still haven't told any of my family.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I don't know if I have explicitly.
Yeah, but my family are weird.
Okay, yeah.
They would get so involved, and I don't want any of my extended family following at the moment. Yeah,
That's fine. There's
because
no worries or rush.
I get scared of things, but also I feel like I'll get scared and then I'll run away.
You don't want to run away.
I don't want to run away.
Well,
I
that
like
shows
this.
that you have a nice attachment to the pod.
I have told my partner about it.
That's good. And they've listened, right? They've listened a bit?
They have not. They keep saying they're going to listen, and they
that's
keep
fine.
forgetting.
That's fine.
God damn them, but they're
It's okay.
trying.
If you're listening right now, hope you're enjoying.
You're listening right now. I like you.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I couldn't be mean.
Well, my partner's not listening. I don't think Lottie's listened.
That's fine, but Lottie's doing her thing.
Lottie's doing
busy, so...
Lottie's busy, and she's in the other room working right now so that we can
exactly.
record. So thank you very much.
She probably has to listen to a little bit of this live, so...
Yeah, thank you very much for letting us record in the living room.
Thank you for going into the bedroom while we record. That's very kind
I
of
really
you.
appreciate it. Thank you very much. But I'm glad, but I hope you're feeling proud of it. I think.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
And I definitely feel very happy. I have felt some strange feelings of genuine shock at how long this will take, though, doing the podcast in a nice way.
Yeah.
But also, like, once the first episode came out, I remember talking to Lottie about it. I was like, this will take years.
Yeah.
But this will take years.
This will take years.
And I don't like not finishing things. So it will get done. I'm not amazing at a lot of stuff, but I do think if I want to do, I get things done. If I want to get them done.
You're amazing at a lot of things, Raph.
Well,
Shut
like
up.
I mean,
but
like
you're very good at like getting things done. You are correct.
So like if I want to,
Yeah.
and this time I want to do it. So we'll watch it all.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a great time. But I think it's important to have that little discussion because the show it's out and it's rolling.
Yeah.
And when we first recorded those episodes before, those young bucks, if you remember them from a few weeks ago,
I don't. Who are they?
nothing was released. So we were just flying.
Didn't even have the Instagram yet.
No worries in the world. We weren't even sure if it was. We were just testing the waters.
Yeah.
And guess what? Waters have been tested. Life jackets are on. The boat's sailing.
As of today, we have 70 subscribers on Instagram, and I think that's amazing.
Hell yeah. Thanks to everyone who has done it. Thanks to the Buffy community on Instagram.
Oh my God, they're massive.
Yeah, and isn't it amazing that the Buffy community is so strong? Because like, we both
for
share
a show
our
that
account.
ended so long ago.
Yeah, we both share our the account. We look through it, and I actually have a great time, especially considering that I get stressed by social media sometimes on my actual account.
Yeah.
And then you go to this little Buffy haven where every day people are still posting clips, collages, little moments from the show, funny memes.
People still love Buffy and are keeping that community alive.
Yeah, and this is not like us we're not here commentating on some kind of lost media.
No,
This isn't
no.
us like talking about like a show people have forgotten about. This is us heavily engaged in a kind of fan culture that is still thriving.
Oh, fun little fact.
Yeah.
Today I went on Tumblr.
Yeah.
I haven't been on Tumblr in a very long time,
Neither.
but I like occasionally looking at like fan things I like. So I look at like the Magnus archives, or I look at Buffy sometimes.
Yep.
Just because that was a huge creative hub at one point in time, and then it pops up on the side as I click on it, ad free on Tumblr Premium, and I went, Tumblr has a premium service.
I'm not going to lie, Connor. I thought Tumblr Went under.
No, they got rid of porn and that killed it basically.
And then it's now back, kind of back.
Yeah, the porn's kind of back now. It's weird.
And the website's kind of back in proxy.
Well, it was always there, but just no one used it because.
Okay, I used to be quite. I was on Tumblr a lot.
Yeah, me too.
A lot on. To be fair, on Buffy stuff, Twin Peaks stuff, and just kind of like I guess when I first got into film.
Yeah.
And also like I remember like being a teenager, and I remember transitioning from kind of discovering like 4chan music forums, which I think nothing about 4chan's good. I'm not happy to even acknowledge that I was once on it, but I think the music forums were a very particular part of 4chan culture, which was mainly just like annoying music bros.
Oh yeah.
Who just obsessed over like kind of recanonizing music. So like their whole thing was basically like, why is no one saying that this is the best album of all time?
Okay.
It basically created this whole culture, and there's now people make fun of it, whatever.
Okay.
And then that kind of transitioned to Tumblr. So there's a lot of, I look back, and a lot of my like teenage pretentiousness, I guess, was Tumblr, film, and music communities. But the Buffy was I never felt pretentious.
No, it didn't. The two things about Tumblr I always think about is, one, I'm probably a better person because of Tumblr. Because it did make me like actively engage in like
it definitely had that like
different
that social aspect.
Yeah, it was a very big social aspect. Even though I didn't talk to a lot of people, there was a huge. I just read things about people constantly, and I think it definitely opened my horizons.
And I was on a lot of like I guess lots of very left leaning Tumblr spaces, which definitely helped broaden certain like terminologies.
Yeah,
and it definitely shout out to Tumblr.
I know, it had its time.
It had its time, didn't it? And I really wanted to be like Tumblr famous.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to be famous on every platform, really. But Tumblr, I
only wanted to be Tumblr famous.
Tumblr really got. I had a few, and our friend Chaz was Tumblr famous.
Was Jess Tumblr famous as well?
Maybe.
No, Jess followed. Yeah, that's it. Cool.
Yeah, but Chaz was Tumblr famous.
Really?
Very much so. If you want to go back, it's very, very, really Tumblr famous.
That's weird.
You might have even seen stuff. I realised I'd seen stuff that Chaz had done.
Do you know what I found out though the other day? I was like, because every now and again I'm like, I'm going to research into this person, blah, blah, blah. Found out someone I used to follow, who I was desperate to like interact with, blah, blah, blah. Turned out to be a fake person. And it wasn't the...
Fake in what way?
The photos they posted and stuff wasn't them.
So like catfishing?
They were catfishing the whole internet. And there were people that were friends with him in like Brighton and stuff that I knew of. Turns out he wasn't a real person.
Wow. That is confusing.
Yeah.
And probably very common.
Yeah, probably really common.
Nowadays, even worse with AI.
EI.
Because you get AI people.
Anyway, what I was going to say about Tumblr really quickly, really quickly, was I missed that feeling of liking something on the internet, like finding a new film or something that I liked and going on Tumblr and just like seeing all like the fun things people have done to do with that.
And even like when I think of Buffy... Twin Peaks, even like when I think of like fandoms on Tumblr, which is very looking back a little bit cringy, but also like a very sincere. I look back, like I would love just scrolling for hours on like and seeing artwork and collage and stuff, a bit like the Instagram now, but on Buffy and Twin Peaks, and then seeing like essays, and then like reading loads of stuff, or especially getting into like maybe like a director, and then seeing like, for example, like the classic, anyone who was on film Tumblr. As a teenager, I feel in certain regards became like big Wes Anderson fans. There's certain movies that would just lend themselves to gifs on Tumblr, and so like discovering Wes Anderson and discovering kind of I guess very like stylish looking movies, and then being excited to see like the gifs afterwards and see what people post and people being like, like here's my hot take on this, all good stuff. And I look back fondly, and for some reason I thought the website was gone. So you've now reminded me that it exists. Maybe I'll go back one day. I did have a film review site on it.
Fun.
Probably wasn't, let's be honest. But, I was on there trying to do it. That's what we're all here doing, trying to do our thing. And that's how the show's out. That's what I was talking about the show's out. So a longer intro than usual.
Fair.
But that's because the show's out.
Yeah.
I think that's important to talk about. And also because me and Conor talk, we talk a lot. We're good friends. We talk.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes leave some of the juicy chat for the pod. You know what I mean?
I don't think we have ever done that.
No, but it felt like a little bit of that.
Yeah.
We've already talked about all that. It's true. On to the next point, which is thanks to the Buffy Reddit page, we posted your first collage on it, and it got some nice responses.
Oh,
So I want to just I don't know if any of them are listening to, but that was nice as well.
That was lovely.
And so I wanted to give a little shout out there. And then what am I missing? Sound of the week. I think we've already done this sound. Also, it will probably get rid of sound of the week. Here's my coffee. Shout out to the Hellenic Bakery.
We love them.
For providing us coffee each episode, which means that we're now finally ready, I think, to set up the episode, right?
Yeah.
If you've listened this far, thank you so much. Get everything ready. We could also reveal, actually, very quickly, Disney Plus are not, they're doing something with...
Password sharing.
I couldn't get onto Disney Plus this morning, everyone. I can reveal I could not get into it because we use Lottie's brother's account. Thank you very much for all the years of service. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Disney
you
Plus
pay.
had a great time with it.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was great. Worse. That's what I think now.
Yeah.
And the problem is, I had to bring out the DVDs. So we can
I know,
reveal
very
that we're watching a DVD today.
We're watching a DVD, which feels weird.
The DVD is ready and primed. I'm assuming it's all the same, you know, timings.
We looked at the title sequence and stuff like that. That was very fun.
Really fun. There's a special feature we might end up watching at some point. Just an original trailer.
Fun.
That seems fun.
Sounds really fun.
That means we'll be playing today. When I say press play, I'm genuinely pressing play on a Blu-ray remote.
Yeah.
And I wonder if we'll tell that the quality is a bit worse.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. But are you ready to set up the show? And sorry to everyone for such a long intro.
Never apologise, Raf.
Okay,
Never.
I won't.
Okay, so today we'll be listening to Never Kill a Boy on the First Date, which is episode 5. It was released in 1997. I don't have a date because I forgot, and I don't get internet in your apartment. So
that's okay. I don't blame you. I blame the area.
It was directed by David Semmel, who did the episode Go Fish as well later on.
I love Go Fish.
I know you do. He also did like Dawson's Creek, Angel, Ally McBeal. Again, I feel like Ally McBeal just follows me around. House, No Ordinary Family. Did you ever see that?
I've never heard of it.
It was kind of like Heroes-y about a family that gets superpowers.
Never heard
it. It has Julie Benz in it.
Oh, has Dollar in it?
Yeah. And he also did some episodes in American Horror Story Season 1.
Okay.
Including Halloween. And he did the newest Watchmen TV show.
That was very good. Although, again, I watched 2 episodes, absolutely loved it, was telling everyone how good it was, then I cancelled Now TV.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair. Okay. God damn it. The episode was written by Rob Deschantel and Dean Botelli. They did 34 episodes as story editor on Buffy, including Puppet Show. They did 19 episodes of That 70s Show.
Wow.
And the editor, up until season 4, was Skip McDonald, who was also the editor on Breaking Bad.
Wait, there is it every episode?
I think so. Look,
we'll get to it.
This is from an IMDb, and I'm not saying I do the most research. This is just some little fun I found. He did Breaking Bad, a series of unfortunate events on Netflix, and Fargo.
Wow.
The TV show.
That's good stuff. Good all around.
And I believe that's all I have for now.
That's it. I want to thank everyone for listening to this bumper intro and another bumper episode, it seems, but who cares? Get everything ready. If it's a DVD, get that DVD out.
Yep.
There's no Blu-ray of Buffy.
Really?
There's none?
Why?
I don't know, but that's something that I've always I've talked to many friends about, and we can talk about in this pod at other points, but there's obviously the Buffy HD remasters that are on TV and on streaming.
Yep.
But from what I'm aware of, they can't release a Blu-ray because they need like the approval of, I'm guessing, like Joss Whedon and maybe other people.
Okay.
Apparently, people who are on the show, no one likes the HD remasters.
Okay.
And they were made without approval, but streaming and other rights are different.
Okay.
But a Blu-ray physical release would need like a directorial stamp of approval or whatever.
Yeah.
And apparently that just hasn't happened.
They can make it pretty.
All I'm saying is, and I'll talk about it again, if you're playing the drinking game, it's time for the Twin Peaks shot, because I've mentioned it again. They do so good at kind of, and it's similar, they're both cult shows with the whatever, and they have such pretty like Blu-rays and all this, they've made it look so nice.
Yeah.
And also they haven't made it widescreen.
Okay, yeah.
So just do what Twin Peaks have done.
Yeah.
And David Lynch is very good at making like the Blu-rays, and the 4K stuff, and very like particular about it, and oversees it all.
Yeah.
Just do it with Buffy. Keep it 4:3. 4:3? Keep it square.
Yeah.
Then it'll be even cooler when it jumps to widescreen in season 5.
Yep.
I
It
think
does?
Nope, it doesn't. It jumps to widescreen for the musical episode, and that's it.
Wow.
The musical is widescreen.
Not going to lie. Never thought about it.
Yeah, I think that's it. Season 5, it jumps to... this is very nerdy. Season 5, it changes looks because it jumps, I think, to like digital
Okay.
or something, so it gets more colourful.
Yeah.
Anyway, what a long intro, but it's good times, really. And we're here, get everything ready, because and when we're back, I'll get some water for us. And when we're back, we'll be doing 3, 2, 1s. We'll then be pressing play on this episode 5, which I can reveal is the episode I remember the least in season 1. So I genuinely have no idea what's about to happen.
Delightful.
I'm excited to watch it with you. I'm excited for us all to watch it together. So get everything ready, and we'll be back in a second. Bow. Whoa, we're back. You've just heard the lovely, how do I explain that sound? Like a
riff?
screech? Yeah, it's just like a good guitar going, wow.
Yeah.
Which I think lasts 10 seconds. But
Does
for
it?
us, 5, 3,
Who knows?
2. That wasn't us counting down the episode, in case you're wondering. But for us, it's been, how long's it been, Connor?
Oh, it's been like 3 days.
3 days, everyone. This podcast is been days in the making. Connor, are you feeling better?
I'm feeling so much better. You guys don't understand. We were recording the last one, and I had to stop Raph because I was pretty sure I was going to throw up. And then I walked home, and I threw up on the side of the road 4 times.
Hell yeah! And that is the definitely doomed way of throwing up. Okay, that is the way to do it.
You do it dramatically and close to home.
Yes, do it. It's the best way I think to get it done.
Get it all out before you get to your house.
How confident are you of being able to watch this episode?
Oh, I'm so confident. I feel great now.
We've had a lovely morning. We've drunk. We have had some coffee and some Greek pastries.
Yeah, it's been delightful.
And we've caught up. And so that's been good. But it has been strange that do you remember the intro we recorded?
I remember the master was in it.
Yeah. I remember
Oh,
that
no,
bit.
no, the intro. No, I have no idea.
No, you were out of it. But I'm sure it was good. I'm sure you were good. I know we went over the
All
time.
I can see is my little doodles that I have, and that's it. I have nothing else.
But I will apologize. we went overboard with the intro, and now
I think
taken
we
even
were
longer.
overcompensating because...
Maybe, yeah. And now we're even further along in the episode. But this is just another bumper episode.
Yeah.
For what episode is this? Never Kill a Boy on
the first day.
On the first day.
Yeah.
Never Kill a Boy on the first date, which I, like I said in the intro, don't remember at all.
Oh, I do love this
Really?
episode, and that's why, to be fair, I was like, I should stop because I like this episode.
But we have it ready on the TV, so I'm excited to start again. So to be fair, we only got a few minutes in.
Yeah. But I uniquely was watching it and went, I have to wait until the episode title to tell Raph that I need to leave. I need to wait until the episode title to tell Raph I need to leave.
You're trying to be respectful.
Yeah.
You don't want to ruin the what they call the cold open for me.
Yeah.
You wanted me to experience that at least.
Oh, yeah, because this one's impressive.
Oh, I do remember a bit of the intro, but I don't want to ruin it 'cause we're about to press play. And I think we revealed it before, but we're watching this on DVD.
We are watching this on DVD, yes.
Which maybe means, as a commentary podcast, we're trying to do things differently from other podcasts. Maybe we can just try and watch this show in various different ways. So we've now seen it on...
I said this. We've seen it on Blu-ray. We've seen it on streaming.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go VHS. We should watch it on an iPad.
Watch an episode on an iPad.
Yeah.
I was thinking iPod Nano.
Yes, I was going to say.
An iPod Video. Could we... I think it's on Tubi. You can see what it's like on that. See if it's on... Maybe download one episode on iTunes.
Yeah. On your Switch.
You can watch it on the Switch. Yeah, that'd be good.
Does Switches have Netflix?
I don't know.
I don't know why Netflix was my first one.
Maybe is there VR? Buffy in VR?
They must do, because all they do is project like a screen somewhere.
Maybe we could watch it on VR. We wouldn't know where the mics are. We'd have to just hope the mic. We'd have to just feel the mic.
VR sets usually have microphones in them.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Okay. I don't know. Let's say if we ever raise any money from this project, we could get...
I think they could go to better things.
Yeah, probably not the VR headset towards Buffy, but that is a fun idea. And one day we might want to watch an episode in the cinema.
Yes, that's a great way. That's a great way, actually.
So we can use that resource that we have. So I think we will watch it in various ways. But today we're watching it on DVD, which from my memory, the DVDs are really dark looking.
Yes.
So we've put the curtains down. It's not a very sunny day anyway.
It's a lovely, crisp. It's feeling autumn. It's like rainy. It smells delightful. I was very happy about it. I'm wearing a jacket.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice jacket as well.
It was my granddad's.
It suits you well.
I know, it's a lovely jacket, isn't it?
And I'm excited for this episode. Like I said, I remember vaguely a dude.
Yeah.
Which I'm guessing is the dude from The Date.
It is the dude from The Date. And my partner's just watching Charmed now. My partner watches a lot.
Yeah.
He's watching Charmed now, and the guy is in Charmed in one episode. To be fair, there's so much crossover.
There's a lot. I think that could be definitely an episode in itself, is us looking at the...
He plays a snake person.
That's cool.
A snake that's turned into a person.
That makes sense.
And then he starts killing people.
Yeah, that's what they would do, I guess.
Yeah,
Snakes are not
sense.
a trustworthy
The one that
bunch.
confused me the most, the rabbit. Rabbit turns human, starts killing people. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you'd think a rabbit, from what they're known, like, you'd think they'd more just be randy.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, yeah.
Or running around, you know?
Just jumping, being randy,
Yeah.
kind of like being really happy in a meadow.
Oh, fun fact. Do you know why it's called like horny as rabbits and stuff like that and make you like rabbits and stuff like that? It's because rabbits have a very specific type of menstruation that means it will just start to get pregnant.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean they're not on like a cycle or anything. They can just get pregnant at any time. It can just like the minute I think it's the sperm is in them, it will activate and they'll.
That gets ready.
pregnant.
That gets ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. That's why like rabbits is a term.
That's that what hot to go is about?
No.
Rabbits are they're hot to go, if you know what I mean.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. That's a pop culture reference for you.
No, that song doesn't. That's the different song has rabbits in it.
Okay. Remember,
Red Wine Supernova has rabbits in it, but that's because magic.
Oh, remember when RayMan and the WereRabbits? RayMan,
and the Rabbids.
Rabbids.
Yes, yes. I do remember them.
That's a reference.
I hated them.
Yeah,
These WereRabbits are from Wallace and Gromit.
What am I thinking of?
You're thinking of Wallace and Gromit.
What I'm confused by, and we'll get to the episode soon, but this is a good thing I want to talk about, okay? It's very important, everyone. So you wait, okay? So many, what's it called? So many stories.
Yep.
Or just franchises.
Yep.
Introduce some kind of cute-looking creature, and then they take it over. They take over the whole franchise, and I think it's and it ruins it. So that's... Ice Age didn't do it as much. They had the little squirrel.
The squirrel thing,
but then the squirrel never became like the whole...
It had a short, I think.
Yeah, but never the whole thing. Like, so they don't get this thing. But Despicable Me, Minions took over.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown, like Snoopy
took over.
Kind of. And it's like, but Snoopy's just a little side, like Charlie Brown's great. I'm like, Snoopy's fun as a little side.
Well, Scoopy's like the... Snoopy's like the mascot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't need to be the whole thing.
No.
RayMan,
yeah.
And the Rabbids. Like, before you know it, all the games are just called Rabbids.
That's true.
But these were just the cute little side people.
What else did that happen to?
Why are we...
Hey, do you know what that else happened to? Buffy. Angel.
Yeah, took over.
Cute little guy, took over.
Well, no, you know what the Buffy equivalent would be? It'd be if Angel shows up.
Yeah.
And then by season 5 of Buffy, it then gets called Buffy and Angel. And then by season 7, it's called Angel.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it's the same show.
Yeah.
But that's what it's like, whoa, how did they take over? But, that's just a little side. That's pop culture.
They're taking over like rabbits.
Taking over like the WereRabbits from the RayMan games. I have a lot of knowledge on a lot of things. Are you ready to watch this episode?
I am ready, yeah.
I'm excited. I'm happy to have the microphones back.
Who's doing the 3?
Last time you did, and I think...
Yeah.
So I think I should.
Okay, cool.
Because I don't want you to feel ill again. Also, last time I had a struggle pressing play on the DVD
Yeah, you had to
player,
go down.
So I'm going to see if I can do it. But I'll go 3,
2,
1,
go.
Play. What? Straight away. The DVD has started, and we're here. Instantly, can you feel a difference in quality with the DVD?
Yeah, it's so pretty, so grainy.
Do you think it looks better?
I think it adds something. I think grain adds so much to everything. Texture. I'm Buffy.
History. I think the dusting doesn't look as clean, does it?
No, it doesn't, because
I actually think it does. There is a lot of Buffy fans who swear by just watching it in standard def because they're like color correction is what was.
Do you think it would be like a filter on if you had it on a like a Netflix, you could be like, you choose like audio It'd be like standard definition, high definition.
I don't know if Disney have this actually for Buffy. Giles has found a ring, by the way. And Buffy's being sassy. And that's a good Giles look of disapproval, wasn't it? Well, do you know about on Disney Plus, when you watch The Simpsons, there's a toggle.
Yeah.
And you can say if you want it in standard definition where it's a square, like for early seasons.
Yeah.
Or it can be the upscaled widescreen, like HD remaster, but you can decide.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember I saw like a TikTok about it. The Master's here, by the way, and I love the Master to bits. But he's talking about the Anointed.
He is.
The Master's warrior. The Slayer will not know him, not stop him. How good
Great
does this set look?
Yeah.
And I actually think, you know what, now I actually weirdly want to watch it like on Disney Plus and see if this looks as good.
Yeah, I do
genuinely
as well.
think...
Do I have Disney Plus on my phone? I think I might. We should look it up after.
Yeah, because I actually think... Look at those blues in the background and the red in that, like...
That's the little thing that he sleeps in.
Yeah. Look, I'm not even kidding. I know a lot of people online, nerds, me included, really, talk about how you really should watch it on DVD because basically the colors.
Yeah.
Because when they remastered it to HD, people think that they went a bit too blue.
Yeah.
They made it too bright.
Yeah.
And it lost some of its kind of like this. Look how
the blacks
are black. You know what I mean?
This does look how I remembered it looking. So maybe.
I'm not kidding. I'm actually.
This is amazing.
Thinking maybe this makes sense. The DVD.
I think so.
I do know that I think when it comes to like the reason why there's not been a Blu-ray or anything is apparently like just kind of like creative differences.
Yeah.
In regards to this sort of thing, I think a lot of the issues are the special effects. If you turn the show HD, from my vague knowledge of definitions, it's the theme song. My vague
Continue
knowledge.
sentence.
Standard definition.
Yeah.
HD. Let's imagine it's just double as big.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the right terminology.
Yeah, I have no clue.
So now you've made it double as big.
Yep.
But now you've got to make the effects double as big. But now the effects go all like blurry and stuff. Well, everything does. So what happens when people redo it is a lot of times you have to actually redo the effects.
Wow. Yeah.
So if you're going to make a Blu-ray of Buffy, you'd maybe have to actually spend a bunch of money and like remake all the dusting.
Fair.
And also redo any kind of like thing. That's why one of the big issues is there's a famous scene in Buffy where I think it's Buffy and Angel walking on a beach. Spoilers. Yep. And in real life, they filmed it in the daytime.
Yeah.
But then when they edited it, they made it look like nighttime.
Like Mad Max.
Yeah, they did a nighttime thing.
Yeah.
But when they went to HD, because you have to do the effects separately, they just forgot. So when you watch it on Disney, it looks like, it looks like it's daytime. And spoilers, it shouldn't be daytime.
Oh my god, I actually want to know that now.
Yeah.
Look how cute Buffy looks.
I know, right? This is a Conor favorite phrase, I'd say, and why not? Especially season 1.
What? Look how cute Buffy looks. Yeah, fair. I was listening to the podcast, and literally the amount I shout that Buffy is cute and Willow is cute. This is Owen.
Owen's here. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is Owen here? Oh, he wants a book. Okay, that is funny, actually. It is funny how you never see anyone in the library, actually.
No.
Emily Dickinson. Oh, so he's
I
like
lost my Emily.
So I guess we're setting up Owen as like a pixie dream boy.
Yeah, he is.
He's like
completely.
Does Buffy like Emily Dickinson? Or is she lying?
She's lying.
Oh, okay, yeah, she doesn't know. Doesn't know who it is. I like that Giles, I guess, in this library does actually have... So he doesn't know where the poetry section is.
Yeah.
So he must have a vague idea of his actual job.
I think he is like an actual librarian.
Do you think he's an actual librarian? Or do you...
I think that he takes the job seriously.
I think he does, but do you think he's ever been a librarian?
Maybe there's like subclasses, like there's different types of watchers. So they're like, damn, this one's at school. Let's send the one of the librarian watchers. Because imagine it like a kind of like a museum.
No, that's
where
right.
Like there's different like sections. There's like artifacts and maybe his ones is all about books and like referencing. So
he seems good at research. Although really all he does is just find a book that says the thing that they want, and then.
But that's great research. He has that book.
That's true, and I guess he's. I guess actually, to be fair, I'm guessing in this world, it's these books aren't. It's hard to find the books. He's probably able to like track down these like old demonology.
Also, I don't
books.
think there's like more than one of the books.
Yeah, the Order of Aurelius.
I love that line a minute ago, which was, "She's good for," and Buffy goes, "A girl," and he goes, "American."
And Buffy, what good acting! Buffy is looking with absolute lovey-dovey eyes. And Giles here is but also Giles, what do you want? Buffy's now expressing she wants to read a poetry book.
Exactly, let her read.
Yeah, let her do it. But actually, to be fair, like I guess he's probably thinking, "Oh, Buffy, you don't have to be fatphobic to yourself."
No.
What is that on the side? What snacks are they? Do you think those are crisps?
I think they're probably Lay's.
Yeah, I thought. You know what? I first thought they were Scampi fries. And like,
they look like things you get at a pub.
Yeah, they look like pub Scampi fries. And
some like KP
Scampi
nuts.
fries and something else. Oh, okay. So Willow's very he's sensitive but manly. Willow of you Vixen is a phrase we should use more. So Xander's here. And then what do we think of this food?
Oh no, that looks slightly like a cream spinach, which is delicious. So like,
well, what do you think of Xander's? I like Xander's outfit here.
Yeah, he looks nice. He looks very like bowling alley-ish, you know?
Yeah, I kind of like the pale yellow, and I like that collar. And actually, I kind of like the. You know what I'm gonna like? I like this outfit. Well done, that's my favorite Xander outfit. Okay, Buffy is really all in on Owen.
Yes, she is.
All in on Owen, and I'm remembering this episode a little bit more now as it comes to me. Oh, and Xander's all. Oh, okay. Cordelia's showed up and has just absolutely hit Buffy. Oh, all right, Buffy. You don't have to have a go at Cordy like that.
Well, you can have a go at Cordy. Just don't do it like that.
No, there's been 2 weight comments so far, but it is very 90s. Owen is showing that he's playing favourites here.
She doesn't like fun.
Okay, so Owen is asking Buffy out on a date.
Pretty much, yeah.
Even though Cordy... Why? Okay, in canon, as we mentioned before, Cordelia is a very strange character. So Cordelia is actually wanting to date Owen.
Yes.
But we've shown that Owen is a loner poetry boy.
Yeah.
But, like, I wonder... Like, but that doesn't fit Cordy's character of like Queen Bee. You'd think should want the football quarterback.
Probably, but also he seems like mysterious and stuff, and I think that mysterious coolness is always considered cool.
True, we've seen what a lot of the boys at the school are like.
Yeah, they're like
and
Xander.
So I guess he's showing that.
Anyone slightly different, but like also he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
So like. It makes sense.
You've been paying attention to the episode?
Not really. I know what happens there. Order of Aurelius, doing something tonight, the anointed one will rise.
And am I getting confused? But the Order of Aurelius, I always saw as like the bloodline of the Master. But is it actually just the Master's like clan?
I don't think it's specified. Not gonna lie, unless they have literally specified it in this episode,
which they might have.
Yep.
Okay, so they're very worried about the anointed one.
The cute guy.
This is, I think, maybe the episode where Giles is. Maybe we've already
tonight we go into battle. My favorite Buffy outfit of the episode.
That is such a good hard cut. Tonight we go into battle, and now it's just a dead night. And now Buffy's wearing like a. What is it? It's really, like a kind of.
She's wearing like a leopard print, like Parker hoodie kind of thing.
Looks kind of like it's a onesie as well.
Yeah,
which I don't think we're around at this point.
But also, as I said, it's not that cold.
No. But we have shown, I guess, and this is a funny thing, I guess, because, this is Buffy's whole argument, you know? Can't I have some fun as well? Because it's not vampires every night.
No, there isn't.
I think this is important as well. It's why Buffy's good, because I think some shows, if they weren't careful, they would just constantly have vampires all the time. But you have to have some believability that this is a livable town.
Yeah.
And at times they do go a bit overboard. But I do think, in general, in general it works. Like it seems like they get a vampire rise every like 2 a week.
Yeah.
That could be withstand, you know.
But also, all you got to do to look up for vampires, look in the obituaries and be like, hey, who Then also, who knows? Maybe they got killed discreetly.
Okay, so Giles was sure from his research that 5 people were going to die tonight, and that one of them would be anointed.
Also, just want to bring up soft drinks in those cups. It
Yeah.
always looks delicious.
Looks really
always
good.
looks refreshing.
And we now have
Always makes me thirsty.
We now have a shot of like a coach scenario.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like a greyhound.
There's a little boy with an airplane, and there's a scary looking man. Oh god, there's like a weird. I guess he's like a kind of Christian. Like, what's the vibe?
Creepy Christian man.
Creepy
yeah.
Christian. Like, you'll be judged by
Biblical
God.
men.
Oh, the bronze. This band sound good.
Look how cute she looks. Okay, my catchphrase, fair. Look how
a good
cute she
catchphrase.
looks, though.
Oh, I love when there's a band on at the bronze. Is there a band on, or is it just music?
We fell for that last time.
Because they always at the bronze play bands. Oh, Owen's dancing with Cordy. Oh, and a slow zoom to Buffy looking sad.
He does not look that interested, though.
Owen doesn't look like he cares. Also, is Buffy late?
Yes.
So Buffy's late to the date.
Buffy's
anyway.
late because she had to go
slaying.
with Giles.
Buffy looks so sad.
Which is sad that she's had to put her like personal life on hold.
Yeah, and Cordy's being very touchy-feely.
And she's only a 16-year-old, or is she 17? No, is she 16 yet?
I don't know.
I
We know she'll graduate.
I know, yeah, I don't think she's 16 yet.
I don't know. Okay, weird, creepy Christian man is now just having a go. Have you ever had this when you're like on a public transport and someone's being creepy to everyone?
I think probably.
Probably, yeah. But
I've probably repressed it though.
yeah, not a great scenario, is it?
No.
And this little boy is scared, and this driver's not really. Oh, the driver. I was about to say the driver is now talking. Guy.
Also, that guy's got to drive. It must be hard.
Yeah, this guy's creepy. Oh, okay. Vampire in the road. Looks at the coach.
They whacked him.
The coach is now having a comical crash. That looked kind of bad, but I don't think anyone would die from that crash.
I have no clue.
The bus driver's bleeding. Everyone is fine, but you'd think the guy who was standing up is dead. You'd think if you're sitting down, you could survive that. What's the game plan here? Because a vampire's just let himself get... Does a vampire die if he's run over?
I don't think so.
But do they get, like, broken bones? Yeah, because we've seen before that vampires can be...
Yeah, I think they'd heal, though.
Yeah, but we've seen a vampire before in a wheelchair. Spoilers.
Have we?
Yeah. Season 2.
Oh, yeah. Have we been already? I was
No.
like, what? Yeah, but...
Oh, that's a shot from the intro. Vampire breaking through the glass.
Oh.
Oh, that was a good... This is actually quite... That was quite good.
Oh,
This
this
is
is
really
actually
scary.
scary.
I don't like
Yeah.
this at all. This shot really looks like a shot from I Saw the TV Glow.
Really?
Yep, there's a shot of... Yep. Okay.
I thought you were going to say Jeep's Creeps 2.
No, but also that, probably. Okay, now Xander's wearing what I expect from Xander, which is a very ugly-looking green shirt.
Yeah.
Okay? With a strange necklace. That's why I was so confused earlier, Connor.
Because he's
I
wearing strange
really
necklace.
happily liked this shirt before. Oh, Buffy's screaming at people. This is when you realise... Oh, look at that sign in the background. Animal Rights Rally. Hell yeah.
Fun.
So now Buffy's upset because she says that Cordy can have any guy in the school. Why Owen? Which is,
And Xander's like, I can read.
Oh, Owen's here. Buffy was upset, but she's now happy. Xander's not happy. We just saw Xander's locker. I'm interested in that sort of, what's...
Had a lot of stickers on it.
A lot of stickers. Kind of look like a skateboard. Okay, so now, yeah, he's saying that she was late, which is true.
What?
So
She just
Owen-
made up a complete lie, and he was like, oh my God, me too.
Me too. My clock's always broke.
My clock's always broken, and I don't know what time it is.
And she just given him a watch.
No, he's just given her.
Sorry, that's such a good shot. And if you're not watching with us, Owen has like a really nice gold, like, what are they called? Pocket watch,
yeah.
And Xander has what, a Looney Tunes, like kid's wristwatch.
There was a phase where I was like 19 where I did that a lot, and I had like a kid's watch, and I thought it was really cool.
I think it is cool.
It was fun. I look back in my head, it was giant, and it was a giant Lotso bear.
Yeah.
Giant one, as in like it was bigger than my wrist.
Just looking, I think, I couldn't tell. It looked like Xander has a band sticker for the band The Cramps.
Oh, fun.
which it's fun to. I just.
Did he give her the watch?
I think.
Is that not like important to him? Or also
Maybe,
cost money?
Yeah, but I think this is showing. Yeah, there's a crab sticker. Yeah, I guess so. But I guess that's showing how much he cares about the date. Also, we missed it. Well, we did not. But Owen said that Cordelia was very grabby as a dancer. And Buffy now is wearing.
Not good, Cordy, because consent and stuff.
Yeah. But Buffy really doesn't want to have to do any slaying. And to be fair,
she's got a cute top on.
She's wearing tie-dye. It's very 90s.
It's like a circle tie-dye.
Yeah, kind of like a shooting range. Giles is feeling very... Oh, we're back to the master. Come on. I actually think... Okay, we'll do this afterwards. If you've got Disney Plus on your phone...
Yeah.
We should look... Just to look at them... I just want to see the master scenes.
Yeah, me too.
I've got a strange feeling that all these scenes are going to look very blue.
Yep.
We're not going to be able to see any of the weird colours in the background.
Yeah.
And where it looks completely dark here...
Yep.
I just don't think it's going to look like that. I think it's going to look brighter.
Yep, I agree. We're saying this now, but...
We might watch it and then just go, oh no, it looks actually so much better on Disney+.
And then we will not comment on it ever again.
You never hear us mention it, that's why. But you know what,
I love how he has this giant skylight.
Yeah,
that
it's very nice.
seemingly leads somewhere.
Yeah. You know, the Master as a boss doesn't inspire much faith. This is a classic trope where I'm like, why do these people work for him?
Well, he's scary.
He's a scary man, yeah. And he wouldn't have actually sired them because he's stuck down there. But I guess maybe his lackey would side them.
I guess he would have sided like Darla. Did he side Darla?
Yes.
Yes, he did years ago. So maybe like Darla would bring people in and stuff like that.
Yeah, that seems the vibe, bro. So Xander, I think, is this implied that Xander, one, doesn't know fashion because Buffy's trying to get dressed for the date? That joke, does Xander not know fashion or is Xander trying to make Buffy look bad?
He's trying to make it look bad.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
I can't tell what that joke...
Oh, no, he's most definitely...
Trying to sabotage.
Did you see that joke?
No, what was it?
It was like, oh, the colour makes him lose respect for you when he kisses you.
Xander's just not amazing.
Here's what I'm saying. A character can have a crush on another character and, like, be upset that they're going on a date and still be a nice person.
What is interesting... Oh, Buffy's is taking off her, like, dressing gown, and then Xander tried to have a little peek.
Oh.
Yeah. What is confusing,
What's really sad, though, is she felt comfortable enough to change in front of him.
Yeah.
And he's taking advantage of that.
I think he didn't look, though, but he did think about it.
He was just trying to move the mirror.
Yeah, he was. Good point. Yeah, my bad.
Is that Owen? That's Giles.
Oh, God, Giles is going to ruin the date. 5 did die in the van. Yeah, Xander's very... Also, Giles shouldn't be speaking this loudly in her house, because where's Joyce?
Who knows where Joyce is?
They're all so bad at keeping this secret.
They really are.
I think Buffy is the best at keeping the secret.
I think so. I think you're right. I think she is. She lies a lot, badly, but she doesn't just blurt it out by accident.
Oh, Owen's here.
It's right there! What have you just heard all of that?
Owen, I'm guessing, has heard all this.
Also, wouldn't you have heard him?
Oh, that's also really... Buffy just went... Sorry, Giles, I'll return the books tomorrow. Because in universe, it makes no sense why the librarian is in our house.
Can you imagine if Joyce is there being like, why is there a full-grown man in my house talking to my daughter right now?
And it's not even a teacher, he's a librarian, which makes it seem even
weirder,
right? But it's not like...
You have to be like, she has a book that she needs to return. And she'd be like, that's not appropriate.
Xander's just told Owen that Buffy doesn't like to be kissed. You know what's weird? Okay, I wanted to say... So... one of the most obvious TV tropes of all time, and you think everyone, at this time when Buffy's out, it's the same, is the will they, won't they?
Yep.
One of the most classic tropes of all time, right?
Yep.
I don't even think at this point, Xander and Buffy is played as will they, won't they?
No.
It's purely played, right, as Xander has a crush.
Yep.
And that's it, right?
Yep.
But it is interesting, I think, and I'm kind of happy for it. But it's not even, I just think from what we've seen of the text right now, I don't think there's in any implication that Buffy could be even somewhat remotely interested.
No.
Right?
I don't know if there were plans to change that later on, but there's definitely how they're going right now.
And what is interesting is, at this point, I'd say there's a tiny bit of will they, won't they with Xander and Willow, maybe?
Yeah.
I mean the tiniest, but I mean like 5%.
Because Willow kind of like
from that first episode, Willow said, like, oh, we did date.
Yeah.
But, like...
And it is inferred that she has kind of, like, feelings for him.
And at times, Xander's obviously very protective over Willow.
Yeah.
And the fact that Xander keeps talking about Buffy...
Super librarian.
The fact that Xander keeps saying he has a crush on Buffy to Willow, and then it seems that Willow's a bit like, oh... Then it implies that maybe those two are like... Yeah. There's a band at the Bronze. There's a band at the Bronze, everyone. Oh, you know what?
Such a vibe.
Okay, and again, you said your catchphrase, I'll say mine. And this is why... God, what this genre is called trip hop, everyone. Incredible. Trip hop, that's what this genre is called.
Oh, trip hop.
Trip hop, the most famous band, Portishead. But it's where you've got basically those kind of drums, and you've got like DJ scratches, and you've got very angelic voices, and it's kind of like low tempo. I
was going to say that music sounds lovely.
Well, then what we do at work, next time we're at work, I'll put on like a trip hop playlist. It's a really good vibe. It's this vibe. Very 90s. Very, very 90s. Okay, Owen's now saying he doesn't like most girls, which is a bit of an odd line, isn't it? He's doing the classic, like, you're not like most girls.
He said girls are mostly so frivolous. All they care about is dating. It's like, it's because they want to date you.
Well, yeah.
Like, they're interested in you, hence they care about dating. Whereas you were only interested in Buffy because she was a little less interested in him at the time.
This band's great, but what I was going to say before is, and maybe I've just not experienced enough places and I'm not going to them, but I'm still so upset that as a teenager, I was so excited to go to places like the Bronze and to places like the place I've already forgotten in Twin Peaks again, the Roadhouse.
Yes,
but the bands you get
P3. Sorry, I was just going to say because I've been watching too much Charmed now. And like P3. Okay. Yeah, P3 is
and then I saw TV Glow has a similar bar.
Cool.
I've mentioned that twice now.
Well, but P3 it's a club.
Okay.
I always thought it was The Look of Love.
No, but it's this song. Okay, Cordy's showing up. Anyway, these bands...
she has crimped hair.
Hell yeah.
Look at her.
Have you ever crimped your hair?
Look at her. Have I crimped my hair?
Yeah.
I have tried once. It didn't go well.
I had crimped hair for a tiny bit.
Fun.
I wanted to look like Jack White. The lead singer of White Stripes.
Oh, okay.
He had crimped hair.
Thank you for answering that for me.
He had crimped hair at one point. Cordy's trying to steal Owen. Oh, okay. So Buffy and Cordy, is this one of the first times they're showing some kind of like bit of a rivalry?
Yeah.
If they really had this at the moment, I'm seeing Cordy and Buffy are getting set up as like these kind of like
they're
rivals.
foiled for each other.
Yeah, but also this is
because they're actually very similar.
For me, one of the first episodes where Giles comes across as very fatherly.
Yeah.
Like at the moment, especially because he's trying to stop Buffy going on dates.
Yes.
Maybe that's the vibe, but Giles is coming across very fatherly right now, which will obviously be something that kind of carries on. But yeah, isn't it sad that like most bars and most clubs, you're not getting bands like you get in the Bronze and the Roadhouse and what was it, P3? And the
P3,
TV Glow.
P3 is only introduced in the second season. They have the Cranberries in the second season.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
To be fair, the Roadhouse at Twin Peaks, they get like 9 Inch Nails and they get cool bands.
But this was in in 2000.
How the hell did Giles not see that vampire shot? I know that the camera whips and suddenly there's like a bunch of vampires. Giles, wouldn't you have heard?
How did he get past these guys?
Okay, Giles is now going to have to face up against vampires. Have we ever seen Giles have to like fight?
He was at the Bronze. Okay. Oh, he just whipped out his thing.
He's got a Christian cross, which does seem like a really easy way. Okay, Christian cross, then run into the morgue.
Why wouldn't you run to your car?
Do they have to get invited into the morgue? No, because it's not a house.
It's a public place.
Public space.
Well, it's not a public. It's a private space, but also.
But the dead own it, don't they? If anyone owns it, it's the dead.
No,
so the undead are allowed.
That's not true. No.
You're saying the dead don't own morgues?
No, they're just there.
Then who have I been paying my morgue rent to?
Shut up. Shut up.
Okay, Buffy's dancing with Owen.
I almost feel like a girl.
Oh, Buffy.
That's actually really sad.
And it's also always good to remember, even though we haven't seen much of it yet. But only, a year before? Buffy is just, she's just at school.
Well, we can't figure out how old she is yet. No. I swear she's 15.
And one day we'll watch the movie together, because that shows a bit of her past.
Delightful.
But, actually, it's still mainly about her being a slayer. But, this is the stuff she was probably doing before.
Yeah.
Dancing with boys.
Well, maybe she hadn't. Maybe she even didn't get the chance to do this before because she was 14 or so.
True. I'm still so confused. I know we've talked about it before. Okay, Xander and Willow here to help. That's nice.
Giles, it's
What
us.
a funny... This is such a good shot.
That's an amazing shot.
This is also why... Sorry to get nerdy.
No, it's fine.
These sort of shots are why you can tell that they're doing it for a square format. Because you've got they've made it look... So you can see it's like a square. It looks like a JL thing. But then once you stretch it out, it just loses that...
Yeah.
You can tell that that's what they... Look at the framing. It's for a square. That's why I'm like, just always watch Buffy, and it's you widen it out and you lose stuff. And that's my little run.
Wait, is the Disney Plus ones wide?
I think so.
I don't
on your phone
remember.
earlier. Okay, Cordy's very jealous now. So
She's got such a cute little dress on.
Yeah. And to be fair, Cordy, they are... oh no, Angel's shown up. This is fun. Okay, Cordy is interested in Angel.
Hello,
Pick up the phone. Call 911. That boy's going to need some oxygen after I'm done with him. Cordy is confident. Oh, okay. This is really soap opera and I love it.
Why is this happening to me? Hello, salty goodness is such a fun, really disgusting line.
Cordy must be so confused that every guy seems to be... Okay, so he's just trying to warn her about the Anointed.
Yeah, but they have vibes.
Yeah. She's now... Oh, now Angel's jealous she's on a date.
A muffin.
What is this place?
Okay,
so in this bar, you can...
When my sister went to uni in Liverpool, they had a club that also had a bakery in it.
Okay.
And so you would get drunk, party, and then have cakes and stuff.
Okay, this makes sense, but
which is really fun, but also that's an anomaly.
Okay.
This is weird.
If you live in Sunnydale, okay?
Yep.
The Bronze, to me, unless I'm getting confused, seems to be at all times an underage bar.
Yes, it seems like it.
Either there's just always a weekly underage night, and that's what we see.
Yeah, that could be.
Or there has to be another bar in Sunnydale that is for older people, but that's not true.
We know about 2 bars. We see 2 bars.
But in the future, we always see
3 bars.
But we always see Buffy and the gang at the Bronze.
At the Bronze,
even when they become over the drinking age.
I know in America it's a big thing, underage drinking, that they have like if you're underage in a bar, you'll have like a wristband and stuff like that. So like they can sell alcohol there and it be fine in clubs and stuff like that to give them more of a social scene.
Yes.
But you don't, because they all look the same age, you can't tell if there's like adults and kids there.
True. Okay, and in terms of the story, which I've just... Sorry. Angel's doing really good at the puppy eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's happened here is Willow and Xander have shown up and they were trying to warn Buffy that she has to help Giles. Mm-hmm. So they've now convinced Owen that they're going to go on a double date to the funeral home. But what's weird is Owen's really excited.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, slightly bad vibes, right?
Yeah, it's Emily Dickinson. He's a morbid guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's a good... very good point.
I think
look at Angel just out of focus staring. That is what a good shot that is. I am loving the soap opera-ness of this episode. So far, oh my God, Buffy's just kissed Owen in front of Angel. This is a soap.
He's got a very deep V on.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, twice someone has said Buffy's the strangest girl now. So will there be a third time?
Who knows?
Freeze. But what's soap opera-wise, what's happened so far, we have Xander loves Buffy, but Buffy is into Owen.
But she's
Cordy is into Owen.
Yeah.
But she's also maybe into Angel.
Angel's into Buffy, but Cordy's also a little bit into Angel. Yeah.
And Willow is maybe...
Owen's just turned up to the funeral home. Are we going to see a dead body?
Okay, so Owen's been shown now to be a kind of morbid guy.
Yeah.
Owen is so game.
Owen's
really involved in this.
I think if he was a little bit calmer, he could have very easily become part of this group.
Yeah, Owen fits in.
He does fit in.
And he doesn't seem scared off. Okay, so there's now...
I think him not being scared off might be a little bit part of the problem.
True. Don't you think this now, for some reason, this set looks like a PS1 horror game? Like it's kind of,
very like Resident Evil, very like Silent Hill.
That's a good reference to me because I don't know video games.
No, really, that is a really good reference.
Thank you. I'm proud of that one. Really happy with that reference. Better than some of my other references. This episode, I've not been on it. Oh.
Nearly smacked her in the face.
Giles is hiding in what are they called?
A body, like a freezer unit?
Freezer unit for where the body's going.
Yeah. of the brethren.
Giles has had to just be with a dead body this whole time. This chap was able to bunk with me.
It'll be so cold, and dead bodies are already so cold.
Yeah. For some reason, Giles constantly saying brethren is funny, isn't it? Making a noise here. I'm drinking my coffee. Giles, you brought a date. To be fair to Buffy is trying to not have Owen involved. She said not to come.
Yeah.
I like that she thinks that the final straw is that if Owen sees Giles, he'll be confused. If not that they're at a funeral home.
Not they're at a funeral home, not that they might see a vampire. That they see Giles.
She's like, if Owen sees the librarian
again,
he is good.
To be fair,
it is odd.
To be fair, it's odd because they'd be like, dude, you're being stalked.
Okay, so Buffy, Slayer power. Buffy's broken into a locked door with her hand. Not been many Slayer powers. Has Buffy fought yet?
Beginning of the episode, she fought the Asian vampire.
Yeah.
I only say that because prophecy girl Stephanie Chow always points out the Asian vampires because there's usually only Asian vampires.
Okay, interesting.
And not a lot of Asian characters.
As in, like Asian sheep, like just regular folk walking around.
Yeah, there's not a lot of them, but there are a lot of Asian vampires.
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. And now, what a shot! I love. We're getting these POV shots from inside the freezers. I am obsessed with these.
That is beautiful.
Those shots. Again, how much better is a square?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Now they're barricading doors. I'm still kind of confused what the plan is here, though.
I think the plan is they go after the Anointed One, who they don't really know who it is.
The Anointed One is.
And they stay in this room.
Because one of the 5 dead will rise.
Yes.
So are they trying to lock themselves in with the Anointed One so they can kill it before it gets to the Master? Is that the plan?
No. I think they're trying to kill the Anointed One. They're locking themselves in this room because they're trying to be safe.
But don't they think that one of these dead bodies is the Anointed One?
Yes, they think.
But they don't want the Anointed One to get out of this building.
Yeah, they want to kill him.
So they're locking.
So they think it's there, but it's not.
But they can't find.
Because they can't find him.
Where's the Anointed One? I do love. Did you like though in the Anointed One? I love so far in Buffy. We've had so many prophecies. Do you like a prophecy in a show?
I love a prophecy. I love it when it bends as well, when it's not. My favorite prophecy is the most confusing one in Angel.
Yes.
The Shanshu.
Yeah, and we'll get to that. Okay, there's a dead body is risen. Creepy Christian man. Creepy Christian man is now alive. Yeah. Creepy Christian man. Is he... Do you think, as a vampire, he is still Christian?
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
But then...
I think he'd go the heavy opposite way of being like, God has made me this way. But
in a way...
As he just said, I have been judged.
True, but wouldn't, in a way, all of your value system be torn apart by the fact you're undead? Oh, no, because he's now... Oh, okay. He now sees himself as a Jesus allegory. Oh, he's risen from the dead. Yeah. Oh, again, this is very... Yeah, it makes sense. Okay.
He's risen from the dead and I thought literally is now being validated because he was already I'm kind of creepy and might hurt you. And now he's like, now I have the power to.
This does show, though, again, we've already established, though, that Giles' explanation for vampires is flawed. Yeah. Because the whole idea that oh, no, the vampire spirit takes over the body... But even this Christian guy, he's still acting the same.
Yeah. Oh, they got locked in.
Okay, so this hasn't really worked out, the plan. And the creepy Christian...
They're all listening to the Master's plan, though, because they're trying to give the Anointed as much blood as possible.
Yes, good point.
Which is interesting.
Yeah. Owen is scared.
This is too much. Well, no, duh.
Giles just got a bag of garlic, which, again, we never really explain if garlic actually does anything in
We really don't.
Oh, Buffy's been attacked.
Buffy?
Okay.
Someone's going to help Buffy. Owen, that's very brave of you.
So Owen's gone to help Buffy.
They told you of you while I was sleeping.
Oh, but look.
Why does that hurt me? Yeah.
Okay, so he... Okay. Again, I'm sorry I'm getting so obsessed with this. Oh, okay, we've got the crematorium just lit up. Is that what it's called? The furnace of the
furnace of the crematorium.
Oh, Owen is now attacking... Oh. Oh, Owen's getting attacked by the vampire. But I loved that line that he just had the vampire.
What did he say?
Well, Giles put the Christian cross up, but we've implied that he's a Christian vampire.
Yeah.
And so then he says, "Why does that hurt me?"
Yeah.
Because he's thinking, I'm Christian. You know what I mean? So you're right. He is Christian. He's a Christian vampire.
Dead.
Okay, Owen's been bumped in the head. I like the idea though of a character who, like a Christian vampire, right?
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Who becomes a vampire and then like denounces it.
Slayer spin.
Slayer spin, and we got a big.
What, denounces being a vampire or denounces being a Christian?
Being a Christian, they're like, "Oh, my life was a lie. Like, look, vampires are real." You know, and then that's part of the character.
Yeah, meh.
Or maybe they go opposite and they're like, "Now I'm for the devil."
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the devil was right.
Yeah, so this guy gave Owen the slightest bonk on the head, and Buffy went, You killed my day.
Well, Giles is already
Giles
passed
got
out.
freaking flung.
I guess that she's...
Yeah,
okay,
Giles.
This is the first time ever that we've killed a vampire on the show in a furnace.
I love the way Giles kicks away that thing there.
Yeah. Okay, Owen's back. Can vampires just die from fire?
Yeah.
Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, surely.
Because they'll just
Burn
away.
Okay, yeah, eventually they just burn. Yeah, yeah.
I think the same way if you like crushed a vampire to death, like completely,
Yeah, they would
die. I think they still need to be in form. And as you said, there is a vampire in a wheelchair later, which implies they need to heal.
They can get injured and they can heal, yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think a vampire could like get severely burnt and still be, obviously they'd be all right.
Oh, yeah. I think we might see one later on, maybe? I don't know.
Okay, Owen's now a bit freaked out. He's got a concussion. You talk to Giles about that because Giles is very...
He's concussion king.
Yeah. Owen seems scared. Giles looks nervous. Buffy looks really sad. Oh. Giles tried to give a fatherly speech and Buffy said don't and just walked away. Buffy. Classic crossfade back to school.
It's beautiful. I love their school so much.
What a cool outfit from Willow. Look at this. Yellow turtleneck, red denim jacket.
She really... like kind of just changes, she gets like slightly cooler just in like a couple episodes of Hang Out with Buffy. I love these stairs.
That's what confidence does.
It's exactly true. That's what having good friendships does.
Okay.
Owen.
Owen's here. Xander leaves. Xander, get away. Hey, what's Owen going to say? This is not how I remember Owen's character going. Not going to lie.
How do you think it went?
In my head, Owen dies in the morgue. But like I said, I don't remember this episode too well. But in my head, Owen didn't survive. Owen wants to hang out again.
He does.
Buffy looks very confused. That was my hopeful ear. Can you repeat? That's a good phrase. Owen thinks Buffy's the coolest. Owen's just like a bit too... Oh. Owen just likes the thrill of Buffy. But Buffy doesn't need it. Buffy needs someone to like relax her after she's gone through this situation.
Maybe be with her and help her, but then also not be actively searching for a fight. It would be different if he was like, I want to help you.
No,
but he's like, let's get in dangerous situations.
Okay, this is very mature of Buffy.
This is very mature Buffy.
Oh, is she gonna... Oh, she's said they want to be friends. But actually, what I'm confused about here is if Owen purely just wants to get in more dangerous situations, being a friend is fine.
Yeah.
If he's not interested in her, but maybe he wants the thrill of being like romantically engaged with a kind of,
maybe.
with someone who's dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just that he wants to be in a dangerous situation. He wants to be with a dangerous person.
Yeah.
And he wants that power of being with them.
Oh, look at Giles.
See, like I said, this is really Giles being a father now. Oh, we're now finding out backstory about Giles. Giles' dad and grandmother.
I like that the grandmother was one.
Yeah.
I wish we knew more about that.
So Giles is a third generation watcher.
Yeah.
Nepo baby. That's what he is. And now Giles just said he wishes he was a grocer. Okay. He's trying to express. He seems like a nice lad. This is important. Owen wants to be Danger Man.
Danger Man.
I like that the subtitles.
You guys know the score. You're careful. Are they?
Yeah. I like that the subtitles on the DVD.
To be fair, Giles went here on his own. Is he that careful?
Yeah. The subtitles on the DVD just capitalize Danger Man like Spider-Man. Unless it is a reference, I don't know. That's an actual character. Also, look at this square shot. I want to be watching Buffy in square. Look at that. Look how good it looks with Giles' hair there on the side. Doesn't Giles just not look that old when now I'm watching it?
We feel as we go along.
This is one of Giles' first fatherly speak. Giles is being a father figure, everyone.
No. I wonder how old he is.
Yes, they did. They stopped the creepy Christian anointed one. Yeah, you tell him, Giles. The master is having a bad day. Oh, shot of the master.
That's a beautiful shot of the master as well.
Look at that.
I swear he sits in that chair a lot, to be fair.
What else is he going to do, I guess? Like, yeah. Okay, so the prophecy, he's still confident. So the anointed one is going to lead this. Oh, my Lord.
Ruh-roh.
The anointed one is here, everyone, and it's a little child. It's the little child with the airplane from the coach, and that's the end.
He's a little creepy boy.
Thank you to Doreen, who wrote the subtitles, it just said. Thank you, Doreen. And that was the...
I never saw that.
And that's the episode, everyone. Soon you'll hear the wow, and we'll be back to do our post-episode discussions. Thanks.
See you then.
We are back.
Whoo!
We finished the episode. Not only have we finished that episode, but we just watched two little things as well. Mm-hmm. Number one, we're on the DVD.
Yeah, we
Special features of the DVD. We watched the original Buffy trailer. I guess was shown on TV. What did you think?
It was weird.
It was weird. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah,
so you can find it
really
online.
fun. They included a lot of the most popular lines.
Yeah, some really fun lines. It does, I think, give off the vibe of season one pretty well.
Yeah.
Would you watch the show based on that trailer?
Yeah, most definitely.
I think so. I think it really showed the horror side of it, but also like how fun it is.
Yeah,
it's a really good vibe.
It had the line at the end: "If the apocalypse comes, beat me."
It had I thought it was actually genuinely quite a good trailer.
Yeah, I did
was
too.
Surprised,
yeah.
especially when it started.
It started weird.
It started really weird, but then it gets in.
My fun fact: my sister has "If the apocalypse comes, beat me" on her leg. It's a tattoo.
The tattoo.
Yeah,
that's really cool. That's very cool. We'll need one day as a guest.
Oh yeah,
or like a interview about the tattoo. I don't think I know anyone with Buffy tattoo. I always thought I'd get one, but I don't have any tattoos. Fun fact. And then we had a little look at Disney Plus on your phone.
We did,
because we mentioned it on the show. And to be fair, it looks good.
It looked nice, but I have a nice phone, so maybe.
Yeah, but it is.
I'm not saying anything about your TV. I'm sorry.
No, but it is brighter.
It is brighter.
That's one thing.
Yes, it's a lot brighter.
There's no grain, and maybe
and
there's something fun.
It is in scope.
Yeah, like
it's like zoomed in.
It's zoomed in.
Yeah,
it cuts people's head and stuff like that.
Yes, it does.
But it did look fun. Like the master scene looked really nice.
Yeah, it did.
It's just that. So it didn't look as bad as I thought maybe it would.
I think they both had their value. The Disney Plus one is like it has some clarity in it.
Yeah,
but this one has atmosphere.
Yeah, exactly. But that was fun. It was fun to do all that. But we're here to talk about the episode.
Yay!
And did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoyed that one. It's a fun one.
It is a fun one.
I think it's quite an easy one. It's not too hard. I think actually quite a good introduction if you want to show people is that one.
Yeah, it does. It kind of does feel like a quasi-pilot. It does give you everything.
It gives you everything. Like, it's not too lore-heavy, though. It's just like, oh, vampire, scary vampire rising, bad guy, people die, Buffy's here.
They explain the master again in a way. Like, it is very much.
And it also kind of explains Buffy's whole like deal that she can't really like get close to too many people, and that her life is a bit hard because of that.
Yeah, it really showcases the kind of like superhero nature of her, the secret identity.
So I think it's quite a good like encapsulation of the show.
Really good. Actually, a really important episode to kind of just like really hammer home some themes. It shows Giles as a father figure.
Yeah.
It kind of showcases Buffy's like her struggle and wanting to have a quote unquote normal life.
It shows that Xander is a creep.
Yes, it does kind of also progress kind of Angel kind of, being maybe like interested in Buffy.
Yeah.
Because he seems jealous.
But also, at the end, she was like, "Oh, we need someone who knows the score." Blah blah blah. Angel knows the score.
So very interesting. I thought it was a great episode.
I really enjoyed it.
I had a really good time with that episode, and we're here to give out some awards and some ratings. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want you to give this episode a lever rating.
My level rating for this episode is at 10%.
10%.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all we had is it just the master?
I think it's just the master.
I think the master.
Unless I wasn't paying attention because we were talking a lot and there was someone we missed.
The master.
See a lot of leather.
I thought anytime the master's in it for a little bit, you have to give it a 10% rating, right? Because he's like leather incarnate. So I think he gets it. I'm going 10%. Yeah, I think that's what we gave last episode, which I don't know why. I don't remember, but we did. So
did Buffy have something leather on? Maybe.
Was it?
Or did Xander have a leather jacket on when he was like?
Maybe. Did Angel give a jacket away? Or was that the episode before?
I have no clue.
Anyway, leather rating of 10%. Let's hope for more leather in the future, okay? Because they really got to get him more. Favorite outfit?
Favorite outfit? It's actually a toss-up.
Okay.
There's two specific outfits I really like of Buffy's. One, the one where she's in the graveyard and she has the leopard print, like hoodie thing on, and then her outfit when she goes on her second date.
Yeah.
In the morgue, that fun little dress. It's very cute.
Really good. I'm going Xander's yellow shirt.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for. Although shout out to Willow's outfit at the end. That was really
it was
nice
cute,
with the turtleneck. But I'm going to give Xander, because Xander, again, maybe it's because I just don't think he'd get it very often.
Oh, and another outfit. I'm counting this. Cordelia's crimped hair.
Yeah, that should count. Cordelia, because that's part of the outfit.
Yeah.
Whole vibe. MVP. Who's your most valuable player of the episode?
As always, Buffy is the highest for me. Buffy will always be my MVP, and Buffy did so much in this episode. Good for her. But the MVP besides her would be Giles.
Yeah, I actually think this is the episode where I genuinely would give it to Buffy. The other ones, I think it was more obvious. There was other people I was thinking. There was a toss-up between other people.
Yeah.
This one, I think it is Buffy, but as usual with this rule. And so it is Buffy, but if it's not Buffy... Giles does go off, doesn't he?
Giles goes off, but he also is the one who like shuts the door on the vampire and gets him in, and is the one actually hunting. I agree. The one who's actually hunting the bad guy during.
And the one who's like taking it seriously.
Yeah,
it is Giles.
And like he's doing work. Like
has to be. Yeah, it has to be Giles.
He's doing good stuff. So like it's not anyone's fault.
I agree. Favorite Slayer moment.
Buffy when she does her little like cartwheelie kick off the gurney thing.
The thing at I'm trying to think in terms of Slayer moments. She does
it's her ripping the door.
Yeah, I think that's all we see her do a flip. We see her getting a bit of a kind of tussle.
I'm saying right now, any Slayer moments are going to be for me are going to be including a flip.
Flip's really good.
I love Buffy's flips.
So I guess it's probably maybe my Slayer moment will go to her lying. Her lying about her secret identity.
Okay.
That's part of being a Slayer. You thought I meant lying on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say her lying to Owen about what Giles is there for and all that stuff, because that's part of being a Slayer, is you have to lie to the public.
Exactly. Keeping that secret, so I'm giving superhero identity.
Favorite shot?
Favorite shot is the bus.
Yeah, really
the scary bus, like just with the smoke coming off. Yeah.
I'm going to
terrifying.
Go for the POV shot as if you're inside the freezer.
That's a really good one. That was a really good one. I forgot about that.
Or, actually, no, I'll give it to the next one. But yeah, that one. Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
Funniest moment.
Giles being in the little freezer thing.
Being in the freezer, really good. And mine is two moments, but I think I'll give it to the hard cut when they say, like, it's going to be really busy or whatever, and then it cuts to just Buffy and Giles. And it's
to be fair, you're right. The composition of that is really good.
Really funny. It's a really funny comic bit because it's like it's going to be the music rises and then it's just bam.
And then when it's actually set out with the there, then Buffy's a little bit higher.
Or Xander's. Or to be fair, and Xander's the shot of Xander's watch is really funny.
Yeah.
Even and the shots from the morgue, those POV shots are really funny. There's quite a few like really obvious.
Where she's like ducking down.
Yeah, some really funny, obvious like setups and like actual gags in this episode. I think that's all the awards, right?
Is it?
Unless I'm getting confused from last episode.
Funniest, yeah, I guess so. I feel like there's more.
I think we've given more awards before, but I think that's normally what we go for.
Oh, yeah, we did MVP, yeah, fair.
Yeah. So I think that is the episode.
No, that's
Sad, right?
Yeah.
But I've had a good time recording.
I've had a great time.
We were recording a bit less today because we'd already done the intro.
Yeah.
But it's a long episode, to be fair.
I was going to say, we have bumped it up still.
Yeah,
We talked for about 20 minutes at the beginning of this one.
Yeah, and then we did another second intro basically before the episode.
Yep.
And now we're talking here. But yeah, that's what it's about. I hope you've enjoyed it listening at home. I sure have.
Do you know what I noticed?
What?
Did we say our names at the beginning of the podcast?
I don't know.
I don't think we did.
I'm Ref.
I'm Conor.
And this podcast is hosted by the Magical Majesty.
Who now has a domain name.
Hell yeah, website coming soon.
Yeah.
I'll reveal when that happens. Who knows if I'll be like a month
who
behind
knows?
when it happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will reveal that in due date. But that's exciting. And the podcast will have a page. But I think that's it for this episode. The next episode, what's the next episode going to be, Conor?
The next episode's The Pack.
The Pack. And we can maybe just say that there's a chance we'll have a special guest.
Yeah.
It might be our first ever special guest appearance.
And it's a fun one.
It's a fun one. And we've got some fun ideas for this next episode. An episode that I remember quite strongly, I think. When it comes to The Pack, I remember it quite well.
I think it's hard not to remember The Pack.
It's definitely a memorable season 1 episode. So I hope you're all excited because it's going to be, another fun episode because we're going to have a guest, be some more things in play. And it's a great episode too. It's The Pack. It's hard. There'll be so much to talk about for The Pack.
So much.
But for this has been a great episode. And I said at the end, what's going to happen with the Anointed One?
What's going to happen?
So
Is he part of The Pack?
Yeah, What's the Master up to? Are we ever going to see Owen again?
No.
And are we going to get more lovely fatherly speeches from Giles?
I just want, if Joss Whedon, whatever, was still doing things, I just want like a little list of everyone who is in Sunnydale, and if they just died or not off screen.
Yeah, so I kind of like again to mention Twin Peaks. I've got them here, the Twin Peaks like dossier books.
Yeah,
which got released once the show was done, and that has a lot of it ties up a lot of loose ends. It will mention like this character left the town and ended up living in.
Well, exactly. I'm like,
LA.
Did Owen just leave town really quick?
This is also one of the things. If Buffy came back, so again, talking about Twin, but one fun thing about Twin Peaks: The Return, when it came back 25 years later, is a lot of times you just have a random character who was not in it much, comes back, and you just see them in a very small, tiny role. That's part of the appeal. And again, if Buffy came back now, imagine if there's just one, random thing where you just see some guys working at a shop.
Yeah.
Because this happens in The Return. There's a character who's from the school at Twin Peaks who's randomly now just working as like a insurance broker or something, but they don't reveal. You just know his face, kind of, and you hear his name once. But it's just like, oh, he was at the school. I guess that makes sense. He just now has this job and he's now working whatever. Yeah. That could be a thing where it'll be like one little moment where suddenly Owen's runs runs a bookshop.
An Emily Dickinson themed bookshop.
Owen is a teacher at Sunnydale because he liked poetry.
Yeah. Owen runs an Emily Dickinson themed escape room.
Yes. But either way, you see Owen and it'll be this moment where you'd be like, oh, Owen's still here. Or maybe
they can't go. No spoilers. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But we'll see. That's this has been Definitely Doomed, a Buffy commentary podcast. I hope you've had a great time listening. And we're very excited to be with you next Thursday for The Pack, which will be, is that episode 6?
Yeah.
Be halfway through?
Yeah. It's episode 6.
Through the season. So we've had a great time. Thank you for being fans. If you've listened this far, you're a true doomer. Okay. And I think that's all. Anything else you want to say?
No.
Then I'm all good. Thank you for listening. This has been a Magical Majesty podcast. Definitely Doomed. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
See ya.